Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 11 of Abundant by Nature. I'm Camelia Jaber.
And I'm Dunya Jabir, and today's episode is about transferring of energy.
Transferring of energy. You should have seen how well we were transferring energy as we were starting this show. Um, Transference of energy is very important because you actually get a choice. It doesn't seem like you have a choice when you're in it, especially when you're in the bad moments or when you're not feeling good or when you're feeling blue. It doesn't feel like you have a choice and you actually kind of want to go with those feelings. But you are choosing to stay in that energy. So what I've learned, and I'm not saying it's easy, but what I've learned is that you can use that energy instead of staying in a place that you don't want to stay, instead of staying in those feelings that you don't want to stay in. You could actually use that energy for something else. And as human beings, we are creators, and our happiest actual moments is when we are being productive and we're being creative. So if you could change or take that energy that's going to be wasted in an area where you're just not going to feel good, we've all been there, where it doesn't take you anywhere good. You sit in the misery or the sadness, or you replay these stories that don't serve you or get you anywhere. So what I'm happy about lately is I take a lot of classes and courses, and been using this time to do a lot of that. So lucky for me, let's say when I wake up in the morning and have, as Michael Beckwith calls, mentation, where these thoughts that just kind of recur, they're not actually called thinking. I like that he put a distinction on that, because thinking is actually a creative process. Mentation is when you're just regurgitating the same thoughts in your head and they're not serving you. So I luckily get up and I start on my courses right away, and then my energy is transferred into a more positive outlet, and then I feel better and I have a more productive day.
Starting the day with something that lifts you up can change your whole day, obviously. Where we put our energy directs where we're going. For me, I love to go outside. I have at least my walks, and like every day I have to have my walk, or else I feel like something's missing. Like I need that fresh air, I need the oxygen, I need to breathe. And most of yoga and meditation and all these things, it's all about bringing fresh oxygen into our body and into our veins and our lungs, and alkalizing our body. Because if our body's acidic, and if there's old energy in there that has been sitting and circulating for so long, and you're not doing much to shift it and move it around and outside of your body, you're gonna feel out of energy, you're gonna feel drained, you're gonna feel sleepy all the time, or just not feeling that well. And if we don't move every day and give our body that time, it's slowly gonna give us a hard time, because we didn't give it the time that it needs to stay strong and healthy and energetic. The energy we put into our body is also affected by the food, the thoughts, the what we drink, breathe. Even our surroundings affect our energy too. So if you're always inside, if you're always watching TV, if you're always watching the news and Netflix, and you're not really gaining knowledge or working towards your goals or something that you want to do in your life, you're still gonna feel drained. You're not gonna feel like up to speed to who you can be and what you would really want to be in your life and want to do.
How you transfer energy? You go for walks right away in the morning.
Yeah, and that's kind of my meditation too, because I get to take my deep breathing. I get to stop my thoughts, and it's not about stopping thoughts. It's just about observing, seeing what comes and goes. How am I feeling today? Like everything that happened in the past is in the past. There's no need for me to worry about it now. Today I'm here, I'm good, I'm healthy. It's a beautiful day outside. There's nothing for me to complain about. I'm so blessed and I'm so lucky to be here and surrounded by all this abundance and this beautiful life that's full of everything amazing. We just need to know where we're focusing on our thoughts and where we're looking. There's this picture I saw once of two prisoners. One of them is sitting inside the prison painting his cell, like where he is, and the other guy is looking outside of the window painting the nature. So it's what we're looking at that matters, and how we see things that affect us in our life.
Yeah, and the simple shift, like sometimes it almost sounds like too simplistic, right? Like, oh, I just have to change my focus. Yeah, it is. That's
Yeah,
all you have to do. You're actually choosing. I know it sounds crazy, but you're actually choosing uh, to stay sad when you choose to stay sad.
that's what you're attracting. And that's why we're saying, like, when you're always thankful and grateful for whatever little tiniest things, it just attracts even more things to be thankful and grateful for. Like, you're just going to keep seeing more and more and more of it. So you're going to attract more and more and more of it. It doesn't matter what it is, good or bad, makes you feel good or not. You're going to get more and more of whatever it is that you're focusing
Yeah, so pay attention to which energy you're sitting in most, which energy you get to play with more,
on. Hmm.
because it is a choice. You do get to choose it, and a
Yeah.
lot of times I think we feel almost like it's my right to feel miserable right now. I mean, yeah, but you still feel miserable, and
Yeah.
I know for me, I want to feel more joy in my life all the time. So when I realize that I get to choose that every time, it doesn't matter what situations are happening outside or around us or what's going on. There's always something that you can focus on to be joyful about. And then that energy vibrates into your soul.
Hmm. That's pretty much it for today's episode, guys. And until next time.
Until next time.